Welcome to Northern Kentucky University's Peer Support Specialist Training. This course has been approved by the Kentucky Department of Behavioral Health, Developmental and Intellectual Disabilities. Your completion of the course with an 80% passing grade on the final exam will certify you to serve as a peer support specialist in Kentucky. Kentucky's Cabinet for Health and Family Services defines lived experience as an individual, parent, or other family member who has first-hand knowledge of mental illness or a substance use disorder. As someone with that experience, you will be able to use it in combination with certified training to facilitate support groups or work on a one-on-one basis with individuals with a serious mental illness or a substance use disorder. You will relate to others in a non-clinical, more personal way to offer hope to them, demonstrating by your own life that recovery is possible. As you embark on this new adventure, it is important to keep your own recovery a priority. There are some things you can do to stay on the right track. Monitor your own well-being, daily perhaps, maybe hourly. Utilize the coping and self-help strategies you've learned along the way that has helped you stay on your wellness journey. Participate in groups as often as necessary. Revisit your wellness plan to ensure that you're still on the right path. Get help and support when needed. Participate in positive community initiatives that allow you the opportunity to gain support and also to give back. This course is 7 weeks long. The content is organized around the 6 competencies identified in 908 KAR 220. That is the legislation that empowers the work of peer support and recovery in Kentucky. We will cover the 6 competencies in the first 6 weeks and have a catch-up week in the 7th week. In Canvas, NKU's online learning platform, each week's activities will look like this. It will begin with an introductory video followed by 2 to 4 PowerPoint presentations that address each element of the competency. In this example, you will view the PowerPoints for suicide prevention, ethics and boundaries, problem solving, and conflict resolution. In addition to viewing the PowerPoints, you will have an assignment, a discussion in which to participate, and finally, the quiz. Each week also has a written overview which includes the learning objectives for the week, the required readings, the assignment, and the discussion questions. This will help you understand and see the scope of the content that you will need to cover each week. There are 2 optional texts to aid in your understanding. The first one is the Surgeon General's Spotlight on Opioids. It's called Facing Addiction in America, and it is a free download from the internet. It is packed full of everything that you ever want to know about substance use disorder. The next optional text is When Time Warps. It's a short book that uses stories to portray critical life skills needed to thrive. Other required readings that will cover the content of the competencies will be listed each week in the week's overview. The foundation for your own recovery journey and for the journey you will help your clients achieve are these 10 recovery principles. Recovery emerges from hope, and it is driven by each individual. They must own it. It is not a one-size-fits-all. It occurs via many pathways. It is holistic and is supported by peers, allies, relationships, and social networks. It is culturally based and influenced. It is supported by addressing the trauma that often precipitates unhealthy coping. It involves family, individual, and community strengths and responsibilities. And finally, but certainly not least, is that it is based on respect. You will establish a mutual, respectful relationship with the clients that you serve. Each week or competency will include a quiz which you must take and pass before you can proceed to the next competency. It will include 10 questions. You must get 8 right to pass. Finally, in this class, we will use the terms client and consumer interchangeably. They both refer to the individuals, the people, you will serve.